Guys, today I am going to share you about some basic CSS stuffs. Before we jump in, you have to understand how CSS works. We all know we have to put some classes and IDs to get some styles, right? Before that, we need to understand how the styles are inherited properly. So, every CSS properties, not many, but some of CSS property has a default type called inherit. So, we must know how it works. Image, font type, font style, font variant, font weight, letter spacing, text align, list style. These all has CSS property type called inherit, which means those styles inherited by a parent div. We have already seen last video what is node, right? So body is a node which has some many divs inside. So those divs can inherit the type from body. Inherited these all styles only we can inherit from parent node. Let's see how to use those functionality here. This is a basic HTML file. You can see a HTML tag head body. In this body we have a div called class name called info, which has 3 p tag. Selva code here, Selva. Right, we can change this as welcome. Okay, never consider typo. Here this output something like this. As per CSS style sheet rules, the last change will be considered as a newer one. I mean, only last change will be getting a more preference than others. Say for example, here we have a body tag which has background color white. It's how it look like. Okay, you can override it like, again you are putting the same body tag, background color as green. Green yellow. See, the first one will be overridden by the second one. So this is how CSS works. You have to understand one thing. Every website has some color patterns, like 2 to 3 color per page or overall the website. No one going to use 10 or 12 color per the page, right? So the font color will be the same overall the website, similar pages also. But you don't need to spend every tag to color red, something like this. So here we can see a p tag, right? If you want every color as a black, you can directly use the body tag. Say color red. P tag has changed. You right click the p tag. Yeah, here inherited from body. So the color will be inherited from body. Body has a color red which inherited by p tag. Before that, if you have any color from info class, say color blue. See, now those colors directly inherited from info itself, not from body. It's over. We have overridden it, right? Let's remove this. Yeah, this is how we can override it. But you can directly override from Selva itself. Sorry, p tag itself. Say color green. Right. Let it allow the blue also. Now you can understand we have overridden the two properties. This is how inherited works. It will check the current property. It has color. No. Then it will check info. I mean the parent, immediate parent, which has color. So these two p tags applied blue. If it is no color here, it will check again the parent node. This level continues until body tag. So if you need a similar colors, you can mention directly from body tag itself. It will inherit from children's. I will show you live example. Bootstrap body. See, here you can see those things are directly inherited from children, right? Let's say you can increase the font size here. Use shift plus up arrow, it will increase directly from 10 pixel. If using command plus up arrow, it will improving from 0.1. If using command plus up arrow, 100. Shift plus up arrow, 10. Okay, this is shortcut. So here you can check. I'm improving from 0.1. See, sum of text is increasing. This is how they are made. But check, the grid system is not growing, right? All others working fine, but grid is not working. So let's check the H1 tag. See, they have directly changed it, used the font size here, so it won't inherit from body tag. Let's remove these things from margin top. Yeah, now we can change the body tag. See, our grid system also moving. You can see the same as line height. Ooh. Color, text color, it would be changed to red. So some other colors are overridden from children itself. Please use this information when you build a website. That will be really easy to manage. So we can directly change the font size from JavaScript. So it will be very easy for handling the entire website, right? Just close the Bootstrap window. Now applying the styles from style sheet. So we can use 3 different approach to apply the style. You can give the color name to direct tags. We can call it PC direct tag from HTML. So you can add a color for tags. Red. Okay. Same thing, you can use a classes for applying styles. Another thing would be ID. Okay, let's see here. We have already applied the current p tag to red, which will override the info style, right? Now I will tell you how to override the classes tags properly. I mean styles. Here you can see this is tag, right? This is class, this is ID. We have some points for each property. Let's say ID has 3 points, class has 2 points, tags has 1 point, right? This is class. Yeah, so now we have some basic idea. Okay, currently the p tag has red color, right? So which has only 1 point. If you want to override, just add a class here, class text. Okay, text would be color. No make sense. Okay, see, we have overridden. So the text has more points, right? So which will override the default p tag color. Same time you can use ID here. ID has ID. Boof. Here we have removed because which has more points than p tag. Let's say you can add ID here too. Remember ID would be unique. Just remove it. See, because which has 3 points will override the class name also. This is how basically we can override through classes and IDs. Once you have used the ID means we can able to override the IDs using classes. If you want to override this ID, you can use something like this: body, same ID, color would be light yellow. Here. So this is the way how we can override the IDs, but you never ever override something like this. It won't work. From text, p.text, from info, p.text, color, something like green. See, it's not coming. Sorry, forgot to. See, can able to override even this 1.1.2.4. But if you need to override the ID, you have to mention again ID itself. Basically, don't use ID for styles. ID for maximum JavaScript purpose. So you can use your tags and classes for CSS. Now I am introducing some devils. This is an inline style. Color would be poof. See, those inline styles never mind another classes, IDs, anything, which will get the first priority. So never use inline styles. Definitely you cannot easily override through IDs and classes. So never ever use that inline style to your pages, right? Which will screw the another developer. But yeah, you can override using that important, which is Thana snobs. See here. So this is how it works. If you are using the inline styles, so we need to use the important, which will override the inline styles also, which will get the first priority of every HTML. So mind you, every intern will using the inline styles, but never ever using the important and inline styles as much as you can. Guys, don't mess with these points. If you want to override this ID, you have to mention another ID here. Take it as example, ID is equal name. So here you can override the name. Within the name has some ID, right? ID. You can override the actual ID like this. But if you want to override the ID, you have to mention ID. But these things like from body tag, say info, within p tag. It has actually 4 points, right? 1.2.3, 1.4. Here ID has 3 points, but it won't override the ID. Okay. So if you want to override the ID, you have to mention the ID. Same ID or another ID. Same things applicable for class name also. If you want to override the class name, you have to mention another class name or same class name. That's how it works. Thank you guys.